Hello? Oh, 1 second. Okay, can you guys hear me now? Okay. Finally, since my microphone is working, hi. For some reason, I guess, well, I haven't streamed since, I think it was over a month ago because of, my surgery and stuff, but I haven't done anything to OBS whatsoever in that time. But somehow, I guess it, like, took my microphone off of the, like, I had to re-switch it back to the microphone that I use. And for some reason, I thought it was the other issue that I have sometimes, where, like, I just have to unplug and replug it. But, yeah, that didn't work. So, anyways, since it's a Let's Talk, today, I'm just gonna do part-time jobs. Oh, right, can you guys hear my in-game stuff? Just wondering. Okay. What was I saying? Yeah, I don't need to use my phone for the chat this time, which is great. Okay, it's not too loud or anything, right? It's, like, perfect. Just letting people know that it's working now. But yeah, I'm just gonna wait a little bit and see, or I guess not see, but wait for people to join, and then we can start talking about the topic, which is what can Mabinogi or Nexon as a company, I guess, do to improve? Because, well, I guess I'll get into it. I'll get into it. I'll tell you guys why I was pretty much deciding to do this topic today. But give me 1 second. So let's talk improvements. I hope this will Twitch. It's not gonna fit. Let's talk twitch.tv/Taminogi. Or is it lowercase? Yeah, it's lowercase. Okay. I don't think it matters, but... And you guys get to see my weird ass pass. Okay. So, do you guys think I should start now? Or maybe, you know what? I guess I should talk about how my surgery went before, just as we're waiting for people to join. But, yeah, so on the 18th of May, I went into the hospital, and I had what I guess, I don't know if I'll say this correctly, but it's called like a laparoscopy. I think that's how you say it. I'm not sure, but I had a large, I guess I would just call it like a mass in my left ovary, and it caused me a lot of pain, and it is not supposed to be there, so they just, they decided the best bet for me was to get it removed. So, yeah, so it went very well according to my doctor, or well, I mean, I assume it went really well. And the reason I say my doctor said it went really well is because I remember right after waking up from the surgery itself, I was still in the recovery room, but like, I remember waking up for like maybe a couple seconds and seeing my doctor like over me. And I remember all I asked was like, how did it go? And he said, it went really good, and that was it. Like, I think I passed right out after that. So I don't know if there was like anything else that he said. And like maybe I was just imagining it. I don't know at this point. But I mean, I assume it went really well if I'm here today just fine, right? Um but yeah, I was cauterized shut. So not any stitches that I know of. I might uh contact them to see if I have any stitches. They didn't tell me anything. Like they didn't tell me if I have stitches, if I need to like contact them again later, but I might just do it just in case. Might be a good idea. But from what I know is I was cauterized back shut. So for like a week or I guess over a week. It was like a week and a half. It's been just over 2 weeks now since my surgery. But I was nauseous for a really long time. But like as the days went on, the longer it went past the surgery itself, like the less and less nauseous I would get every day. So that's pretty good. Yeah, that's what I think too. If I needed to contact them, they would probably tell me. But at the same time, it seemed very well. I don't know if it's like because of COVID happening right now, but it seemed very rushed with everything. It's almost like they rushed to get me out of the recovery room so that someone else could come in, which is great. That's good, and I'm fine still to this day. So I'm sure they did it in a good amount of time. But yeah, everything seemed rushed. So I don't know if maybe they missed anything with me or not. Hopefully not, but. But I guess we should start with the topic now. I see there's like maybe nine-ish viewers. That's a pretty okay number, I think. So, today's topic is going to be Mabinogi improvements, or Nexon, as a whole. So the reason I decided that I wanted to talk about this today, quite honestly, or actually I know I was gonna continue, but give me a sec. I need to check something really quickly. What day is it? Okay, good. I just wanted to make sure that it was recording for YouTube, but which, by the way, hi YouTube when you see this later. But today's topic is going to be Mabinogi improvements, or Nexon as a whole. The reason I decided to talk about this topic today is because I recently found out about this player that I was actually intending to ask to do an interview with. I assume they would have done it, so I mean that's a missed opportunity right there for me. But I guess they got banned recently, and normally I'd be just be like, well, darn, you got banned, but I guess you did something wrong. But that's not the case at all. And it really struck a nerve with me, because someone who didn't do anything wrong, I can't really, I feel like I shouldn't go too much into detail, especially since I didn't hear it from the person who got banned themselves, but I guess from their friends. They got banned for doing, or like the reason that they were told by Nexon that they were banned was real money trade. And I guess they've always been incredibly against that. Like the person that got banned has always been incredibly against that. And they've never done that. So, in other words, it was, an unjust ban. They shouldn't have been banned. And, well, whether or not it is actually true or not, in the end, someone could easily, I'm not saying that they did do this, but someone could easily be like, oh no, I never did that, but they actually did. But I've always had that fear. I've always had that fear that I would get banned from the game. Like, I've been playing for, since 2009, February 2009. And I've always had the fear that one day I would just get banned out of nowhere, like, for just, like, maybe they gave me a random reason, or like maybe someone somehow framed me just right to make it look like I did do something, but I didn't. I've always been scared to get banned for no reason, pretty much. Which I never have been banned, and I don't plan to get banned. I've never done anything wrong in this game. I'm super strict over the terms of service, although I haven't, I actually haven't read it in a while. But, I know the main things about the terms of service. So, Nexon's always had this thing where, like, they'll ban you, and that's it. That's pretty much it for you. Like, you can't really technically appeal. Oh, sorry, let me see. I wonder if someone tried to sell with IRL currency using their name, and so they seemed... yeah, maybe. That could be, yeah. See, that's the other thing, too, right? Like, what if someone framed them? You never really know, right? But at the same time, we don't really know the details of it, so we can't really make that judgment, but there have been times, that it really seems like... Now, wait a minute. I was told that their name was James. Is that you? I've never seen you before. Is it you? Are you the person? Did somebody tell you? I'm pretty sure their name was James. That is Spaghetti? Okay, yeah, you. You're the one. Thank you for joining us then. I guess you have all the details. Yeah. Yeah, we're talking about you. I'm sorry. No, I heard about your story, and it made me want to actually just publicly talk about it. That's really honestly all it is. Yeah, if you have details about it, feel free to share them here. Is that allowed, actually? Ooh. I'm just thinking about it. I don't know if that's allowed. But this is just what I heard is that you were banned for real money trade, and that you're super against that. So there's like no way that could have been true. And then I also heard that you tried contacting them. You had to use another account, right? To try and contact them to like appeal? Because are you actually able to use your account to get in now and like try to appeal? Cuz I remember like back in the day, if you got banned, you could not like at all you could not log into your account whatsoever, so you couldn't even send a ticket. So then if you got banned, right? And you just wanted to like go in and ask like, "Hey, why was I banned?" or like, "Can I appeal for this ban?" They wouldn't, like, there would be no way to do that unless you made a whole new account to go and ask them like, "Hey, my other account was banned. Like, can I appeal this?" But at the same time, it's against terms of service to create a new account to get around your ban. So then at the same time, you're breaking terms of service to just to try and appeal your other account that is apparently breaking terms of service. It's a whole ordeal. I mean, I guess it's good to know that you don't have to do that anymore. That's good. Let's see. I asked what was going on. They said something about out of game purchase. So last thing I purchased was NX for VIP. Yeah, I heard that they told you like what it was about, and then they told you not to contact them again or else you would get permanently banned. I don't know if that's true or not. Yeah, okay. That's sorry. If that's the case, if Nexon or anyone from Nexon is, just happens to be watching this right now, I say it from the best place in my heart, as someone who's been playing the game for a long time. That's not right. In my opinion, that's not right, And film commission? Wait, what's that all about? I'm curious. What's that all about? Really? Wow. That's that's incredibly messed up. Yeah, see, no, wow. uh, I feel like I don't know that yeah, so if anyone's watching from Nexon, I say it from a player who's passionate about the social aspect of the game. That's not right. You do that with the people that are playing your game. And I assume you've been playing for a long time. I mean, people have recommended you for my In the Now series. And like I said, I was hoping to maybe ask you for an interview one day because you have been recommended. But like, oh, you don't do that to your community. And that there's another thing too. There's an add-on to this is that if you get banned even accidentally, right? Like they banned you for something you didn't do and maybe they tell you sorry and stuff, right? That still stays on your account that you've been banned before. And how Nexon likes to do it is they like to if you got banned at all, no matter how long ago it was. Oh, I need to do part-time job. Get the wood boards. Yeah. Good money. Sorry, I will get back to what I was saying. Okay, so what was I saying? Blah, blah, blah. Oh yeah, so once you've been banned, even just once, no matter how long ago it was, you are not allowed. Sorry, yeah, you're not allowed to pretty much participate in any of their community held. Or would it be called community held? I'm probably using the wrong words for that. But like events that they hold for the community. Like on their Discord, that kind of thing. Discord forums, that kind of thing. You're not allowed to join that anymore. You can't participate. You don't you can't. You just can't. And I think that's like, to me, I was thinking about this earlier, and to me that's like if yeah. Honestly, players make better events than they do. Just saying, but well, see, now the thing that I think about, I was thinking about this earlier. To me, this is like, think about you're in school, right? Let's say you're in like elementary school. If you did something wrong, you would be put in timeout. You'd get a warning, and then you'd be put in timeout. Now, when you're done timeout, everything's supposed to be fine and dandy. You did your time for timeout. And you learned your lesson, hopefully. But to me, this is like as if you were to do... Yeah, you were to do something wrong. You were to go into timeout. I'm talking too fast for myself. And then the teacher doesn't let you ever do anything with any of the other kids as like, you know what I mean? Like as punishment, like you go in timeout once, you can't play with the other kids ever again. It's almost like that. And like, that's just not, that's wrong. That's wrong. I think it's better to encourage people that, maybe you did something wrong. But if you're a better person after doing something wrong, then we will be better to you as well. Everything will be better if you don't do something wrong. But they just don't do that. It's almost... I don't know. That's just how I see it. I don't know what your thoughts are, you guys, but yeah, that's my thought about it. I think they need to improve on that, definitely. Just how they talk to people who have been banned, because yeah, that's the other thing too, is that you could be playing the game for a really long time. It could be like, when I got my hours played on this character, which I only play this character and I've only played this character, but I have over 5 years of my life in hours played on this game. And if I were to just get banned like that and they wouldn't tell me or they wouldn't let me appeal whatsoever and they just be like, oh, we're just gonna permanently ban you more if you keep trying to fix things. Like, no, 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 no. That's not very nice. Yeah, exactly. That's true. I remember a lot of people were saying that they got banned out of nowhere when that one, really bad mod was around. I don't want to talk about it, but a lot of people were banned during that. I do believe that a lot of people did do something wrong back then and they were justly banned, but there were some people who just kind of got caught up in that. So, time to drop all of my little part-time job thingies because if I keep them in my inventory, they will just keep stockpiling up. There we go. I guess. Actually, I'll keep it on. Or no, I'm gonna keep it there. Anyway. Yeah, you bought NX for VIP. Like, and did you use their site or did you use like what's it called? Like PayPal gift card from the site? Wow. They don't have that in their system to check that? Like, did they not even bother? Maybe the person that I mean, I'm not saying this is what happened, but perhaps the person that had I don't know. Maybe they felt like today was the day that they were just going to ban someone. You know what I mean? They weren't having a good day. Banhammer season. A little bit. Seems like it. A little bit, yeah. Gosh. I really think but so the reason I'm talking about this yet again, is if Nexon were to see this is from a community, a social community of people who care about your game. We do. We really do. And we would like to stay with the game for a long time. And we just want to see the game flourish. That's it. And I really think listening to your community is probably one of the biggest improvements that you could have. Like, there's been so many times where they've done something for like a very short period of time where it's like, oh yeah, guys, we're gonna do something that'll make it look like we're listening to you guys more, and then they kind of just stop again after like a week or two, or they just backhand you with something new that's just completely opposite of listening. I don't think the GMs were always incompetent. Like, I think I like the GMs. They've always been really nice and they work really hard. But I don't know, just the way they deal with things sometimes. Not the GMs in general, but like just how Nexon as a company handles things. Is it automated? If it's not automated already, it's going to be probably. Ban appeal GMs look like they hate their job. They can ban your Nexon support account. Yeah, see, that's what I'm saying. Like, can't they? Hi, Solstice. How's it going? We're talking about some Mabinogi improvements or some Nexon improvements as a whole that could be made to make everything a little better, It's not always going to be the best game, I feel like, at this point, but there are things that they could do. They don't allow you to use your card on the site? Oh, do you have like that thing? I had it for a while. Yeah, I had it for a while back in the day where like you could only buy the cards, like the Karma Coin cards, and that's the only way that you can get an X. Is that what you have on your account right now? Because, if that's the problem that you... Okay, so I had that problem for years, and I finally decided I was just going to contact them to see, like, what's up. Why can't I? I didn't do anything ever. And, like, the moment I contacted them, they responded back to me. They're like, oh, yeah, it should be fixed now. I don't know what happened there. And then it was fixed. Although I have a really low cap of how much I can buy. I am kind of a Mabinogi whale. You could call me that. But yeah, I can't buy that much. They don't let me for some reason. Are there any other improvements, do you guys think, that Nexon or Mabinogi could do to improve the game? Buff old weapons. What kind of old weapons are you talking about? Like just a couple examples or something. Just so I can get the kind of idea that you're talking about for old weapons. Because there's like a lot of old weapons. Stop damage scaling. Stop making things so easy. Well, I feel like it's very easy for people who've already reached endgame, because I haven't reached endgame, and it seems to be pretty difficult in some places for me. Buff the old story enchants a bit. Oh, you guys. Hey, I mean, I just finished the Divine Knights, so you're not too far behind, trust me. I'd like to get a little more ahead in generations so that I can do like Kraken runs and stuff though. Hi Mari, how are you? We're just talking about some improvements that Mabinogi or Nexon could make for the game. Or for their company, who knows. Be less greedy. That would be a great start. But a level sync? What do you mean by that? Like, we need more details, Solstice. What is this? Like Guild Wars 2? I've never actually played Guild Wars. I remember back in the day it was really popular, though. If you go into a lower level area, you're... Oh! Yeah, I think Final Fantasy's like that too, right? I'm pretty sure. I've played Final Fantasy. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Quality of life updates like spinning slash crisis AoE indicator. So we do have quality of life stuff coming out. If you go to the Korean site for Mabinogi, there's actually a list there of things that they're going to be improving, but you just have to find what to click and then just Google Translate it. That's what I do anyway. That's how I found out that they're going to be like giving us a way to turn off bugles, which is great and, well needed, especially with those like guild war politics. It's just so toxic. I feel like the community doesn't need it whatsoever. Let's see. Oh, well, they told me two different things about one issue I brought up, and when I told them different, that was when they actually looked into it and corrected it, so I have little face. Oh. Yeah, I don't know, it's... Even if it is a real person looking into your issue, sometimes they just don't care enough, because they've gone through so many tickets at this point, right? Or at that point, that they don't care about what you have to say and what information you're giving them, and they're just kind of like, oh, we'll just do this is what's happening. Like, they just, you know what I mean. A bot. I think if Google Translate was any good to me on the Korean site, I think it said that they're adding more bots to like take into account the people who are acting toxic in game. I might be wrong. That's just kind of what Google Translate kind of said, sort of. I don't know for sure. You can't give them a review for a ban appeal? Oof. I mean, that sounds about right. Yeah, so we were already talking a little bit at the start of this stream about how they really need to improve on their customer service pretty much for bans. Just treat their players better in terms of like if they're trying to appeal their ban, let them still participate in community held events, like their own community held events, not other players, because you know other players are always holding them and they can have anyone join them. But once you're banned once, it doesn't even matter how long ago it was. You can't join their events anymore and stuff like that. Or you'll get told if you contact them about getting appealed again, you're going to be permanently banned, which is just ridiculous. So why do I feel like I remember the word babble? Is that like a... What is that? Just random memory trigger right there, and I'm not sure why. That's a little weird. Oh yeah, please put Reforges in shops. That'd be nice. They might make it a thing. I'm not sure though. I think other streamers or YouTubers have talked about it already, and I don't have the information there for myself. Their dueling event back in 2011, 2012. Did they have a dueling event? I don't remember that. I really don't. Now, see, I remember a dueling thing that took place in Senmag, but it was a player-held event. Like, I'm pretty sure that was one of the first fairs that I went to. I don't remember them ever having their own. Oh yeah, when did you join, Mari? I'm just curious about that, actually. Because you seem like you're like in the middle, like it seems as if you've been playing for a long time, but at the same time that you're new. It's really weird. You're like a mixture. I'm from Tarlach, and I know people are cringing at how I say that. I don't care. But 7 months, really? You're so new. I really would not expect that from you, Mari. Oh yeah, so if any of you guys are new here, so like Mari, apparently Dak, even though I feel like you've been here for a long time since I've seen you in the Mabinogi official chat here and there. For anyone who's new, you know, feel free to post your names in the chat as well, in case anyone wants to like add you in game and maybe make a friend or help you with anything. Yeah, that's a good thing. I think that's a good thing. Actually, Epic would know what I'm talking about because Epic was with me earlier this morning. It was like right after I woke up today. It was actually in the afternoon, but it was my morning. But there was this new player who came up to me and was like asking, how do I get a Holy Eagle mask? Or like, what's an easy way for me to get a Holy Eagle mask? And I was giving them like tips and ways that they could make their own gold. Because I personally don't believe in people, or not people, but new players. I guess they're people. Trust me, they're people. New players, they tend to get things given to them. Like, everything is just handed to them. Which I get that they're a gem. They're like a precious little gem that we don't get very often. But, like, I don't like when people just give new players everything. Like, I get when they give them, like, a bag. No, I do believe they're people. No, but like I like it when you give them like a bag because that's actually really well like that's a good support for a new player. Or like just things that will help them that aren't just like don't give them a weapon that's going to do so much damage and going to make everything so easy for them. Like, I don't like when you do that to people that are new. Because I feel like a whole thing for most of us who've been playing for a long time is that we all earned our stuff. So I went and told this person, like, hey, these are some ways that you can make gold. This is how much the mask is currently, in the range of anyway. And then they just say to me, like, hey, would you mind maybe giving me a couple mil? And I'm like, well, unfortunately, no, because I don't believe in giving new players things that will just, you know, give them a hall pass, I guess. I think that's what I said, something like that. And like after that, they did this whole, it was almost like they had sort of a little attitude, like, well, thanks for being helpful or whatever. I'm gonna go now, bye. And like, I don't know, if they just said thanks for being helpful and then like bye, but it's just the and whatever, like kind of, it was just kind of like, well, just because I didn't give you something without you having to work for it, I didn't really help you. You're gonna do the whole and whatever thing. Oh man, like, come on. Alright, I need to read your guys' chat because I was just kind of going on a little ramble there. Let's see. I was so confused when I joined because people were like, Mari this, Mari that. Oh, like the actual, the server, Mari, yeah. Narrowcat? I hope I'm saying that correctly. You're pretty new, that's cool. Welcome to Mabby. Yep, some people since beta. Spaghetti, you are not Mari Bear. Come on now. Let's see. What is a tiger mom? What? Wait, what? I've never heard of that. You can tell them to sell diamps from Dungeon Guide for starter gold. Oh, interesting. Oh yeah, you're totally not Spaghetti. You're right. You're right. One second. Letting someone know that I'm streaming right now. Yeah, I've never heard of the word tiger mom. That's technically 2 words, isn't it? But, you know. Yeah, no, I've never heard of it. Anyway, do we have any more improvements for the game? Or for Nexon? I feel like, maybe this will strike something with you guys, but, I know the whole mobile market has been, like, a huge thing for, like, quite a few years now. But I feel like Nexon kind of went too much into caring about that over its other games that are on PC. Maybe that's just me. I feel like that. Because, think about it, right? They recently made the mobile version of Mabinogi. And I feel like that was, I guess, unneeded. And they even made it a lot, like, more... okay, let's just say, for example, right? They have... they have physics, okay? Physics. Could they not have just used the money they put into making the Mabinogi mobile game and put it into our PC game that already has existed, that everybody's put money into, that everybody cares about? Why can't you just update the game with that money? Why did you have to make a mobile game for it? It's literally the same game. What are you doing? Yeah, right? Like, oh, come on. Like, I know physics seems like such a small thing, but that would make the game so much better. It just makes it look so much better. But I don't know. Do you guys agree with that? The whole like Nexon has been kind of dipping their toes too much, or it's like they're dipping their whole entire feet into the mobile market, which isn't bad, but it's like they're not caring as much for their PC stuff. That's just my opinion on that, but I don't know. Rebalance elves. I mean, I think they're doing race rebalances. I'm pretty sure that's a part of their whole quality of life thing. Oh, healing. Healing. Um, what else do we got? What do you guys think? What's a huge thing? Oh, can we talk about how like there have been games in the past that they've released that they like it was a whole huge thing. Everybody went and played those games for a little bit, maybe like a year or two, and then they just decided, okay, we're gonna close the game now. Like I don't know if they just weren't making enough money, but like I don't know. I feel like you give up too easily on games if that's the case. If you keep bringing out games and they close within a year or two. Yeah, Michaela, you know I'm talking about Maple Story 2 as an example. It was open for like 2 years. I did play it for a little bit and then I like stopped. But it would have been nice to come back to every now and then just to see. But it just died within 2 years. Like, how does that happen? Yeah, like I'm sure a lot of us here have actually played that. And I remember it being so hyped up. And I just, yeah, closed it. You made a minion backpack that everyone loved and then it went by. Yeah, they can't commit to what they start. That's what it feels like. Yeah, they commit to cash and then that's it. They don't care about their player base. They just, is it making us money? No, not that much. Okay, let's close it. Let's give up on it. They did that with their Ghost in the Shell shooter game and Hyper Universe MOBA. Yeah, like there's been so many games that they've brought out like hey guys and like it would be like, hey guys, let's try out the beta for this new game that's coming out, and everybody would. They'd be like, oh, it's a good game, let's wait for it to come out, and they'd either like not bring it out or they'd bring it out and it would only be there for a short period of time. Hey, I mean, Vindictus is still there, so that's something, but I don't know how long that'll last, honestly. I don't know how much money it still makes, because that's literally the whole thing with Nexon at this point, is just money. I never played Hyper Universe. But see, yeah, just as an example, you're saying Hyper Universe was actually fun. And they completely gave up on it, right? People, it's not my type of game. Well, it's some people's type of game, you know? Like, if it's someone's type of game, then it's there for them. $2D League of Legos with ladders. True. That'd be ooh, isn't Counter-Strike already a little bit of a like money sink in itself? I feel like if Nexon owned that. Wait, they do, don't they? Wait, hold on. Is it Nexon who I'm being stupid. Ignore me. Please ignore me. I'm pretty sure Nexon owns that. Fuck. Uh yeah. I was about to say, if Nexon owned that, it would be such a money sink, but it already is, and it is Nexon, so... Just here enjoying the memory errors and pet leg, don't mind me. Apparently the memory thing is going to be a little better. I don't know if it'll be fixed entirely when they add the 64-bit update. I'm not really sure. Pet lag, pet lag is just kind of a server thing, I feel like. And I don't know if that'll ever get better, so we'll see. We'll see what they do, because yeah, quality of life is coming up, which is great. And it seems like they kind of, sort of want to watch what they do more with people. It's Combat Arms. I haven't heard of Combat Arms in a really long time. Yeah, that's an old game. Does anyone else have any other improvements that they'd want to talk about? Wait, Valve owns Counter-Strike Global Offense. Nexon owns another Counter-Strike that nobody really plays called Counter-Strike Nexon Studio on the Nexon launcher. Is that what it is? Is that why I got confused, maybe? Is that a thing? Wait, what's wrong with the launcher? What's going on with the launcher? I need to hear. Because I don't use the Steam launcher for it. Or like, I remember I was playing, I started finally playing Mabinogi through Steam. And then it like stopped 2 weeks after doing that. It like wouldn't work anymore. I use the Nexon launcher, yeah. Same here. But like, what's the launcher thing that you're talking about? I use Steam. I used to use a launcher. See, I would love for Steam to start working again for me, but it just doesn't. I'm not really sure what... I even forgot at this point what it was. Like, I can't remember if it just didn't... It, like, wouldn't launch. I think that's what it was. It wouldn't launch when I pressed play. Something like that. Let's see. Sometimes it doesn't want to launch. Sometimes it just freezes updating. At times it'll prevent you from entering the game until you log off. Yeah, no. I know about the log off thing. I've never had a problem with it not wanting to launch. That's only been a Steam thing for me. Sometimes it just freezes updating. Never happened to me. But definitely the log off thing. Whenever I have that problem where I get off the game and it says like, oh, you're still on the game, the game is running, it's like, well, shit, now I gotta log off to re-log back in. Oh, and for a little bit it was like, it kept, like, I had the little check, I had it checked off to automatically log me into the account, and it just wasn't. It had me logging in manually every single day for like a week recently, even though I would check that off. Not to mention it's also poorly optimized too, so it eats your CPU usage. Yeah, every computer that I've used to play Mabinogi, it's always made it extremely hot, no matter what. You have the best computer, it still runs really hard on your computer. The other day it kicked me out in Pika, didn't let me back in the dungeon. I was like, oh, okay, rip pass. Aw, wait, isn't it like it lets you back in? Or was it just you soloing that? Because I don't is it... Does it only let you back in if you, if you're with a party, or... I'm not sure. There was a friend... It didn't let you back in? Like, it didn't do the thing where you could go right back in? Is that not... Is it just for that one dungeon, or... Because I know it does... It lets you for other ones. Or it should, if it's working correctly. Huh. Well, what was I gonna say? Took me 10 minutes to relog, so I'm assuming that's why. Yeah, see, that's what I don't like recently, is that it does the whole, it doesn't log your character off when you disconnect a lot of the time. Yeah. Also, my boyfriend Ben is on break right now, and he's texting me and wanted you guys to know that he says hello stream. So hello to all of you from Ben. I want to do a stream with Ben sometime. Because I feel like it would be funny. Because he's still new to the game. And because a lot of people still think that Ben is not actually a person, and when they see his character, they think it's an alt of mine. Yeah. When I live with him. I live with him and his parents, and he just doesn't... He's very quiet on games. He doesn't like to play games... specifically, he doesn't like to play MMORPGs. Or MMOs in general. Confirms new players aren't people. Oh, no. Please stop. You guys are gonna keep... You're gonna keep me going with that, and I see how it is. You wish you had a bugle? Oh, no, wait a minute. I thought... No. I caught on to that. I see what you mean. I used to have the relog issue a few years ago, but had to wait 15 minutes before I could log back in. Not anymore, though. It's still happening. It happens to me, but very rarely. But it happens to a lot of people. A lot of the time. And I don't understand what... I guess I just don't understand why it happens. That you... Like, it doesn't log your character out. I remember a really long time ago, back in the day, when it would do that, but it was more so like you still had the client running in your task manager. So you just have to go in there and close it, and then your character would be out. But now it's not like that. I hate the light silk part-time jobs. Because not only is it a lower success rate, even if you're rank 1, but also, and this is for light thread as well, but for the light silk and the light thread, it says make 3 of them, but you actually only have to make 2 of them. Yeah, I hear from multiple people it's like 10 to 15 minutes. It's like in that range, at least. Hacks for part-time jobs. Yeah. If you haven't seen me in Dunbarton at like quite as much as I have, or I used to be, it's because I'm like busting my ass on part-time jobs. I'm just trying to make a way of making money without having to sell my other items that I already have. And... Oh, what do you mean I'm not fashioned up? Excuse me, ropes can be fashion. Although, what I have underneath is my peacock dress. Which is beautiful. I was waiting for that. I would wear other stuff with it, but, you know. Cost me a good sum, since I didn't get it from my own gacha. But, yeah, I'm a whale, so, you know, I just do those gachas and hope for the best. Something that the game could do to improve, as well, I feel like, is, not giving most of the good stuff in only gachas. Like, I know that's how they make their money, is through gachas mainly for the game. But I feel like it would be nice if they released more stuff, and not even just events. And for most of the events that have nice stuff in them, like nice fashion items, nice combat stuff, it's still just another one of those events where it's like log in for 2 months straight and you can't miss at least 1 or 2 days. Like, come on. Just put maybe new stuff in NPC shops. Like, even if, yeah, then that becomes something cheap from an NPC shop. People like that. They still like that. And they haven't added new ones for a really long time. Like, new items in the shops for NPCs in a really long time. I feel like that would be nice. Whether it be weapons, whether it be fashion, smaller items like different potions, even. But, yeah, just new stuff to NPC shops. That could be a good improvement. I definitely need to get, like... Oh, yeah, new sewing patterns and blacksmith manuals. Yeah, I agree with that. Because a lot of us have, ranked up our smithing and tailoring and all that stuff. Give us a reason to use that. Like, more of a reason to use that. I know some people still use that. I feel like I almost just, like, threw up in my mouth. That would have been kind of embarrassing on stream. No one would see it. Yeah, but, I mean, I feel like people would hear that for sure, but... You know. Could say it's a burp. A very wet burp. You're done with woodboard ergs. Good for you. That's a big step. I would like to start erging my weapons eventually. Which I guess I should bring up. Since the last time you guys saw me, I should drop these as well. Since the last time you guys saw me, I was doing my Fashionogi flash forward. So becoming a little more combat than just Fashionogi. And my goal was to get some new weapons. So a while back, I got a bunch of skills ranked up to rank 1. So I put my stats up for strength and will and a couple of others. I also was able to get this Celtic throwing star because I didn't like chains and I wanted to go back to using ninja. It's not the best right now. I'm doing my best. I got the enchants on it that I wanted. But I want to work on reforging. I want to work on erg. You know, that kind of thing. For my throwing star. And then I also, how many days ago was it? I don't remember how many days ago it was. It was less than a week ago. I got my Divine Blade. And it's a 95 roll. So that's pretty neat. I was going for one that was at least 95 and over. So that's my Divine Blade. Once again, I just got it, so it's not enchanted. And it's like, I started reforging it, as you can see, but like definitely not done. And I do want to erg it and stuff. So yeah, that's what I got for those recently. So yeah, that's what I got. That's what I got, guys. I'm proud of it. And let me just say, if you are also planning, if you're watching me and you're planning on like doing a little bit more combat stuff, you can do it. Trust me, you can do it. You just gotta find something that can make you some gold without having to pretty much sell everything you own off. It's definitely doable. The Kraken carry when? I haven't even done that generation yet. I can't do it. It's such a clean inventory? I feel like it's not. Which, by the way, I have a shop open. I got some hair coupons here. And I am also looking for the FODLA coupon for myself because I'm so tired of the hairstyle that I already have. This is it. I know it's the graceful long that everybody wants. Well, not everybody, but a lot of people want to buy this for like 200 mil. But I kind of can't rip it off of my character and make it a coupon again. And I've had it for quite some years now, so I'm just tired of it. Yeah, I'm always wearing wigs. That's why I'm not. I'm always wearing wigs because I'm so tired of my hair at this point. I just want something new. But I think Korea is overdue, I guess, for a new beauty gachapon. So I'm waiting to see the announcement for that on their site, and then we will be following that a couple months after them. It'll be nice. I kind of really hope that this wig that I'm wearing currently would maybe be a hairstyle, but we'll see. Yeah. And there's this one hairstyle that I actually really like using. And it's only like 400k, 300k as well. It's called neat half ponytail, I'm pretty sure. But like nobody uses it, and it's so nice. It's very like old-fashioned looking too. Like not Mabinogi old-fashioned, but like in real life kind of hairstyle old-fashioned. Like I feel like it might be an 80s 90s kind of look. Oh, I didn't get to say bye to my sister. Well, Michaela, if you see this later, goodbye. Thank you for joining us. What are some other improvements? Or if you guys don't have any other improvements, it's been an hour. I don't mind having just a short stream as well. Especially since I'm just getting back into maybe streaming. But kind of, ease my way back in, but still think having events with gachas released? But I just kind of don't, I really don't want them to be items that you can only get from events or gachas. I really think that it's... Yeah, exactly. Better to get it when it's in-game. When it's in the NPC shop. Because, like, think about it, too, for new players, right? Most of their fashion, if they want to like dip their toes in fashion, the best bet for them would be NPC shops. And those are so old school right now. Which isn't bad, but like give them more option, to not look like your arms are glitching and everything and, that kind of thing. Because like the models weren't as great back then. Old gacha items, toss them in NPC shops. That's a little touchy though. Because at the same time, if you put old outfits that people maybe have as like a treasure pretty much in their dressing room, then that's kind of like a slap in their face, right? I mean, I guess depending on how you look at it though, right? Because maybe they bought that for a really large amount of gold. But at the same time, it would be good to have those there for other players just to have. So I don't know. Oop. Oh man, I hate when I do that. Damn. Well. Yeah, like 10-year-old ones. Yeah, no, it just really depends. Because then, at the same time, if you're putting outfits that are like that old into NPC shops that haven't already been in NPC shops, then you still have the same problem as I said before, is that they're so old and you kind of want new players to have something new. Even if they weren't already in the NPC shop, they're still old. Veteran items? Well, see, yeah, but there's... Did you get those items from paying something, or was it just from playing? That's what I mean. because if the most people might have gotten the old items from paying, then it might be just a slap in their face. But if they got it from playing and then they changed it so that you could just get it like that, then it wouldn't be as much of a slap. I don't know, maybe that's just an opinion that I have. I'm not really sure. What else can we think about? Technically both. You had to have like a year of playing to get the final item. Interesting. But to play you had to pay subscription. But like, that's still technically just from playing then, because you can only play if you have subscription. I feel like that still doesn't count as you paying for it, you know? Yeah. Yeah, no, yeah, for sure. I didn't even read what Mari said until now. I'll be right back, throwing out my NPC outfits I bought last week. Oh, I'm sorry. That's not what I mean. I actually really like old NPC outfits. Here, hold on. I really do. I promise. Look at this. I've got like, I even got like a I'm wearing my robe right now, one sec. I've got my beginner skirt outfit. It's all dyed up in red, you know? I love this, my sleeveless and bell bottoms outfit. That's so like 90s / early 2000s. This is a really old gift that I got. There's like a hat and some shoes as well. It was like a Lorna outfit that I got from someone. Mini leather dress. I know it's not an NPC item thing, but this is idol ribbon. This was my favorite when I was little. When I say my favorite, I mean like a summer '08 dress has always been my favorite dress in the game. But this was the item that I had at the time that I could afford. So and no, actually I don't collect items or outfits and stuff. I don't actually collect them. I just buy whatever I like to or I like the style of, I guess. Let's see, what were you guys saying? It's too late, Tamara, the damage is done. Oh, rip. Let's see. Just made a new simple outfit the other day and I was so happy. Some of them are really cute when dyed. Yeah, I agree with that. 100% agree. Yeah, isn't there a title for collecting a certain amount of items in your dressing room? I'm pretty sure there is. Oh no, you're all good, Day. Don't worry. Oh, for a second there, when you said 100 outfits, I was like, really? That's it? That's it? I'm gonna do it. But 1,000 outfits. That's so much gold. There are people who have it, though. So, like, props to them. One day. You know, one day I'm gonna have that one title for doing 10,000 part-time jobs. One day. We'll never know until I have it. I don't think I've ever really seen anyone with the 10,000 part-time job thing. I feel like people, they do part-time jobs for a certain amount of time and then they're like, I'm done. Mira has it? Like the King Collector, or you mean the part-time job thing? I don't think it's hard to do part-time jobs. Like for me, as you can see, I've just been waiting until part-time job time every in-game day. And I just craft a couple items that it gives me to craft. Like it gives me the ingredients to craft and then I just hand it in. It just takes it's tedious in the way that you just need a little bit of patience, you know? King Collector. Nice. Props to Mira. Mira's an old friend of mine. Well, like, we didn't talk as much as other people did, I think, so I don't know if we would be considered more not friends, but like acquaintances. Although we're really friendly to each other every time we talk. I don't know if Mira wanted to be known. I'm not really sure actually, but we used to both be in Tarlach, so I remember seeing them around all the time. You can ask her about it if I don't know if she wants people to know, but if she wants people to know, then she'll tell you what her old name was. What else can we talk about? I'm just going to say a lot of people changed their names. Yeah, they did. Including myself. Well, some people are just obvious still for who they are, you know? You had to change your name back? Wait, what? What? Oh, is it because people didn't know who you were, so you changed it back? Or oh, I get what you mean. You had to change, like, okay, yeah, I gotcha. Yeah. Yeah, because a lot of us had, like, another character that was the same name, but on another server. I know I was the same. I had, like, a secret on Alexina, I think, and, like, Ruari or something like that. Something like that. What do you guys think of if like, if they did, like, a part-time job revamp? Because I find it kind of, useless. Not I feel like useless isn't the word. You guys know what I mean though. That when you do part-time jobs, I feel like it's a stupid thing to have where you can finish your part-time job right away, but you can't hand it in until a certain time because then you're just kind of sitting there. Like, I feel like they should just take away that hand-in time and have it as it normally is, you know, like, this is the time you have to have it done by. But they shouldn't have, like, oh, you can only hand it in at this time. Because I feel like that's stupid. I remember when I showed my boyfriend how to do part-time jobs on Mabby. He almost handed his in right away. Blah, blah, blah. Ignore me. Well, don't ignore me, but ignore that. And I had to, like, stop him right away, and I'm like, no, wait, don't hand it in. And he's like, why? And I'm like, you're not allowed to. You can't just turn it in as soon as you're finished because it doesn't let you. You have to wait until a certain amount of time. Otherwise, it considers it a fail. And I feel like that's so annoying. And that's so old-fashioned, too. 1 second. Just need to get in a different position. But what do you guys think of that? If we could do without the whole hand-in time for part-time jobs, I feel like that would make part-time jobs a little bit more, I guess, doable. Or, I don't know the word right now. I can't seem to get the right words today. For what I'm trying to say. Convenient. Yeah, that's a good word for it. Yeah, it seems more convenient. Because there's been so many times where I'm in the middle of doing something and like my part-time job alarm will come up and I'll be like, okay, be right back, part-time job. And like I'll go to it. I'll like finish my part-time job, but I have to sit there and like sit there thinking like, well, are my friends still gonna be there waiting for me, you know? Like I'm technically done this part-time job, but I literally can't leave yet just because. But like what is the reason anyway that it's like that? I feel like it's there because they thought that, oh, people will just stock up on items and they'll just hand it in right away. They didn't even have to work for it. But like if you stock up on the items anyway, that's still working hard for like the future times you do your part-time jobs. Like you're still doing your job. No, I feel like nah. No, see, because when I do wood boards, right, it takes me a couple seconds. Not even a minute. And they already give me the items. Even if I were to fail, then I would still finish it like way before the hand-in time. I just feel like that's a thing that shouldn't be there. Yeah, it hasn't been updated. That's what I'm saying though, is that I feel like maybe that's something that they could do to improve, right? Make part-time jobs a little more convenient. Congrats, Epic. And like sometimes I think about like what if they let you do, I know there's a title in game that you can get for doing, I think it's either 2 or 3 part-time jobs within one Mabby day. And I think it's the busy, right? Maybe. But what if they made it then easier to get that for people who are maybe just starting out by making it so you could do the same part-time job twice, but only twice. Otherwise, you know, that's too much. But maybe just twice in a day. What do you guys think about that? That would work. The only thing that would happen is the items that you're doing the part-time jobs for, or like the rewards, might be worth not as much then, right? Like I do wood boards and I get like 15 mil for a stack if I sell them for 150k each, which I've sold all my stacks for 150k each. So 15 mil a stack. I feel like that would drop, you know, half to half, only half. And then it would possibly not be, well, it would, I guess that's still technically worth the same then, because I would be able to go like twice as fast, right? Maybe. Sure, it's like pretty much I'd be making the same. I don't know, it's something, it's like brainstorming. Random thoughts about it. But yeah, if there isn't anything else that we want to talk about for improvements, then I think there are quests that need part-time job, so it would help those. Did I see your chicken? Oh. I remember when the Shining Hero title first came out, there was no the, so we would create our own titles like the Lazy Shining Hero. Yeah, I remember that. I have the Shining Hero. Epic, I'm gonna kick your ass. I'm gonna cook you like a real chicken. How about that? How about that, Epic? You welcome it? You like to be cooked? Man. Okay, I think this is a good place to end this stream. I will, you know, gradually get more into streaming, I think, since the surgery, but, yeah. It's just something I was thinking about, just this topic, since I heard about the unjust banning of spaghetti. And I just thought about, like, what if one day I got banned, right? Like, out of nowhere, even though I didn't do anything. Like, I would just feel, I feel anxious that it will happen one day. Even though it shouldn't, because I haven't done anything. And it's scary that, knowing that that happens to people. And I just think it needs to be improved upon, so. Yeah. Yeah. I think a lot of people worry that, especially when they've been playing the game for a long time. Yeah, their AI needs to be fixed, yeah. But yeah, anyway. So I guess that's where I'm going to end this. I will see you, or I guess before I say I'll see you good, but I do have a Discord. If you are on my stream right now, scroll down and you'll see a link to my Discord. You'll see a link to my YouTube. I usually do like interviews with other players called In the Now. And I have like favorite videos, stuff like that. I also have a Twitter, which doesn't have many followers right now, but you know, maybe one day. Who knows? But yeah. I'll see you guys next time. Goodbye.